Hello, everyone. Thank you for liking the video. Big Daddy Roro, hello. You are the first on here today. Maybe I should send you a coffee. How are you, my friend? Donna Walker, how you doing? Daddy Roro, thank you for being a member of my channel. Donna Walker, is this your first time here? Hey, Clifford, how you doing? Did you get I got your email. Um, there's a site called Biconomy. Try them, see if you can find it there, Biconomy. If not, I will tell you something else. I will send you information of what you can do. For those of you who are looking to buy electronium, I'll tell you what to do. Okay, Donna, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, try Biconomy. If you can't get it there, then you will go to, there's a site. Let me just find it and tell you. I put it in my notes. Go to, you buy ETH. I was going to help you out, but, so go to RocketX exchange, RocketX.exchange, RocketX.exchange. Okay, RocketX.exchange. Let me show you. That is it. RocketX.exchange. Can you see it? Clifford, this is for you. Then you buy Ethereum and then you swap it for Electronium. That's all you got to do. You are very welcome. Thank you for being on here and for saying that. Donna Walker, cheers to you as well. Thank you. Please, we now have 70 members on this. I now have 70 members on this channel. I will be more than thankful and grateful. I'm looking to get 30 more. We have only 4 days to go to the end of the month. What's today? Today is 26th. Oh, 5 days. So if we can get 30 more, then we'll have 100 in July. Would have reached the goal. Yeah. So to become a member, Donna, consider becoming a member. No pressure. If you can, that's fine. Marvelous edits. Remember this day. Wealth transfer will start on the 27th. XRP will soar to $27 and Shiba Inu will soar to $1. Will riches pass you by? Thank you, Marvelous Edits, for your encouraging words. We shall be watching closely. Welcome on here. So you saw my title. What do you think about it? RocketX, the exchange. Go there and try to use that to exchange for your Electronium. Exchange Ethereum for Electronium. So how's everybody doing? And where are you joining from? Let me know where you are. Let me ask you questions about your particular, like where you live and all of that. I'm very curious. I like hearing where people are from and where they are joining me from. If you need coaching, I do a one-on-one coaching. I will be very happy to help you out. I'm actually having a class today, but it's just more like an orientation. Hey, Marvelous Edits, welcome from South Africa. Do I know about the upcoming transfer? What do you mean? All right, welcome from South Africa. Thank you for joining us. Free State, South Africa. Awesome. Minneapolis, Minnesota. You are only a few miles from me, closer to me than Washington. All right. It takes me an hour to fly to Minneapolis. Less than an hour sometimes, depending on what we're flying in. If it's a twin prop, maybe 1 hour, 30 minutes or more. If it's a jet, it's 50 minutes. We're in Minneapolis. Good morning, and how is New Jersey? Liverpool, are you in England? Donna Walker, thank you for joining. I hope that we have a great time today. It's a Saturday. It's probably evening already for you in Liverpool. Sherry Molling. Oh, that would be awesome. You know, I used to go to Minneapolis a lot because of the mall. My kids, I used to go to Albertville to get all my kids' stuff on the way to Minneapolis. We'll stop there on the way or on our way back. And we used to do a lot of sporting events. Like I've been to Chanhassen, I've been to Twin River. I've been to like all kinds of places around, Minnesota for sports, and I haven't been in a while. But I would love to just do a meetup in that part of the world. But Sherry, it's a pleasure having you on my channel. Please, as many of you as are interested, please try to be. I'm actually trying to get you to be interested to be a member. Something happened yesterday. I was on live in the afternoon at about noon. I do a lunch. I try to do a lunchtime live every day, like during my work week. On Monday, once it's lunchtime, I don't just eat. I can have a coffee or a tea, and I talk to you guys, and then quickly grab something to eat for 5 minutes. But there are times when I don't even eat anything. But I was on live yesterday. It was Friday, and I was in a state of flow, and I was saying something, and man, this guy just came up and he started talking and completely. So I didn't finish the 4 M's. I was talking about the 4 M's, like how if you find a pattern in the Old Testament, you should find it in the New Testament, and with that, you'll be able to arrive at a logical conclusion about how God works. So I didn't finish the last 2 M's, and people were asking me after, and I want to apologize for those who, for allowing the distraction, and as a result, I was unable to finish. There was over 158 people, over 150 people on the live yesterday when I was giving those gems out. So I'm hoping that before I go today, I can finish off on that, and I'll just revisit it, and then I'll do one for the members, that's more, a little bit more detailed teaching to the members. I usually do a members video of about 30 minutes here and there, or a live for about 30 minutes here and there as well. All right. Okay, we'll let you know. Well, I always announce it on the live, or on the videos, that hey, I'll be in Minneapolis. If you are somewhere around, let's get together. I really enjoyed going to Calgary. Check on the real Fi token that is put. Okay, I'll check on it. Real Fi. Like I like people sending me an email, just to, like, if you send me an email and give me the ticker and the contract address, I can check it. And where are they tokenizing this real estate? What part of the world are they doing this from? Please like the video. That way the algorithm gets the message that we're on here and inviting people in. Again, just a reminder, we're trying to get 30 more members for the channel. It's $5 a month if you are a member, to be a member. So $5 a month. Then we have member-only live streams and member-only video and products. And for any of our products, we will give a very generous discount to those who are members already. Thank you for that information, Ovoke. I appreciate it. I'll check on it. All right. So yesterday, how many of you are on the live at noon yesterday, noon central, when I came on and I was blasting away? And it was really, really, it was one of those moments. I intend to be on here for about an hour because I have a meeting later that I have to go on, and it's all crypto stuff. Hey, Tommy, are you off today, buddy? Here's one of my best buddies, Tommy. Hey, Daniel hasn't shown up. Where's Johnny Mata? Somebody go wake him up. Where's all our people? Where's my life? Where is One Day? Where's everybody? So Sherry, how long have you been in the crypto space? Are you new, or you've been in the space for a while? And if I come to Minneapolis, it has to be a steak dinner. Don't worry, I pay my way. I pay my way. Steaks are so expensive now. My goodness. Yay. I like my steak well done. Not, I don't like to see blood in it. Yeah, so my heading, my title today is Crypto Rocket. Solidify your convictions, be safe, and much more. How much XRP do I think is enough? That's relative to you. That's a question that I can't answer. That's your decision. Okay? What is the meaning of enough? Is 1 billion enough? Is $10 million enough? Is 500 million enough? Is 500,000 enough? It's relative. Some people, all they want to do is pay off their mortgage and have something that will yield them 7% on their investment for the rest of their lives. So if they have $1 million and it yields them 7% to 8%, that's $70 to $80,000 a year, and they're okay with that. They're single. That's all they want. Some people want to drill wells in poor countries. They want to do more than just live life. Please like the video as you come in. Thank you. Like the video. If you need to sign out and sign back in, like the video. We'll make a good stick. Okay. We'll do all the stuff and we'll make it happen. Horseradish. How about horseradish? Would I get horseradish? Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much, Sherry. I appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it. At your own time. And if you have any questions, please email me. I reply my emails. Sometimes it takes me a day or two, or even sometimes 3 days, but I do reply. All right. 1000 EBS RDC. Ask for 1 million in the buyback credit. Dave XRP Lion. Okay, thank you for that information. We can't do everything. So Crypto Rocket, I was talking about Crypto Rocket, solidify your convictions, be safe, and much more. Somebody was writing, I think it was Remy, who on Twitter. You can go follow him on X, and he people have asked me if I have X platform. I'm not very active on there. I mean I talk about political stuff, respond to people. I only have like 1900 followers on there. So but YouTube has been the banger for me, so I'm here most of the time. Hopefully I'll build up my X platform too, but Remy was saying something about how most bull runs have begun. Like, well, the bull run has been on since Bitcoin after the halving, and it's been going up steadily until where it is right now. It's come up from 60,000 all the way to 120,000 and then back down. So which means it's basically doubled. But there are other cryptos who have done 400% to 600%. XRP, for example, has delivered 400%. So he was talking about how August is the month where you see a lot of movement in crypto. Well, the reach me, and I'm saying no. I take a call right now. Yes. So what was I saying? Okay, that's cool. Yeah. Okay. Yes. So we need to revisit that information. Like, is August when everything starts running? Um, I asked Grok and he said not necessarily, but yeah. But from what is happening right now, from the US, with payments August 1st and all of that, we're definitely going to see a huge run. If Powell drops the interest rate, we're going to see a huge run up for crypto, because that means that there will be more liquidity in the system. They will print, they always like to print, but there will be also people, there'll be people will be able to loosen money. Businesses will be able to take money out and invest. When the interest rates are, high and tight, it's difficult, right? So you need liquidity in the system to pump the markets. So now you have a new market called the crypto market. It's been around for over a decade, but now it's grown and it's coming to maturation. How do you know? Well, because all of the regulations are coming in, all of the legislations are coming. See, when my wife started her profession, she's into consulting, and while she was, when she started, it was new. Her particular field was new, and at one point the government stepped in because there was a lot of scammers. People were taking money from Chinese people. She's in the field of immigration. She's been in it for many, many years, and she runs her own company. And what happened was the government stepped in, cleaned out everything by making regulations. I mean, people were not happy because they felt that they were being knocked out of the business, and all, particularly those who are genuine and they were small. They were required to meet certain obligations for them to be able to run their business. Sorry about that. I have somebody trying to call me. But are you guys able to see me? Just text and say yes. We're still here. Okay, Amadine or Sayomore Joseph, my good man. How you doing? You're in the house. Okay. Yeah, Johnny Craig, I'm doing very well. I'm asking for more members today. We have, but I'm talking about other things. My title, my topic is not members, but I'm now at 70. I'm looking for 30 more before the end of the month to make it 100. We want 100 members so that we can have a very tidy group. I call it my Pentecost number. Okay, so I was talking about the crypto rocket, and I believe that that rocket will take off in August. That's my personal belief. This is not a prophecy. I personally believe it will take off in August. And the reason why I say so is that everything is heating up into the month end of July, and then we're going to see the fireworks in August. Already, some cryptos are already jumping. So some people have taken profit on Wikicat, taking profit on Electronium. Electronium has done about 70% in the last 3 days. It went up to 0.003, and so that's a real move. So if somebody has 5,000, for example, invested in Electrum over the last 3 years, have put money away, they've just earned, the 70% is, think about it, that's 30 something hundred. They could take that off if they liked and held it for a while. If there's a little bit of a retrace, they can go back in. And now because they've held it for 2 or 3 years, when there was really no movement, they can get their tax would be based on capital gains, depending on your jurisdiction. But if they had been trading in and out, and again, you couldn't have done that with Electronium because it was sitting down there just kind of flat, as well as Proton XPR has done very well. I don't know what the price is today, so please don't come at me and say, oh no, it's going down. I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to check on. Okay, so Electronium is down a little bit to 2.7 and 2 decimal places, but it went all the way up to 3.5. That's something. If you have 1 million Electroniums, that's $3,500 that you what your gain, depending on what it is that you've invested in it. But it's been, some people have not been able to get the money that they put in from the beginning, because Electronium was one of the top cryptocurrencies way back in 2017 and 2018. So there is a huge upside potential on this one. But so crypto, let's look at XPR. Let me just quickly look at XPR, and then I'll come back to what I was talking about. So XPR is at, oh my goodness, okay. So it went all the way up in the last day to 6. No, that's the Empire token. My apologies. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I need the XPR network. Okay, so it's down. It's down a bit. And it went all the way up to 4.8 in the last 24 hours, came down, but it was sitting at 0.005. So this tells you we're going to see all of these cryptos go back to their all-time highs and actually shoot past. And for me, I think August is when it... Oh, the audio's cutting out. Yeah, that's because somebody was trying to reach me, and they kept calling and calling and calling. I should have, before when I started, done the do not disturb. But do you get the... can you hear now, Michael? Is it clear now? It keeps cutting. How about now? Let me know if it's... That's why people have dropped off, because the quality of the audio is not good. Yeah, I had there was like 60 people in here, but it just... Okay, yeah. So it was the phone calls coming in. It'll come in and just seize everything all. It was a mistake. I should have just done the... I always forget that. I always forget to put the do not disturb on. Okay, so what was I talking about? Let's go back to that. Crypto rocket. So when there's no rocket movement, a lot of people get discouraged, but you have to solidify your convictions. And the only way you can solidify... Thank you, Miracle. The only way you can solidify your convictions is by focusing on the fundamentals of your investment. Now, if you're not happy with it, then the best thing to do is talk to someone before you get rid of it, because there's something that convinced you to get into it in the first place. Now, before you get out, you want to make sure that you have been, you talk to someone, attend, online events like this one, and hear. No, it's not you, Cheryl. Sherry. Yeah, so you want to check that. Talk to people. Don't be on your own. Yesterday's live, people were writing me emails and sending me messages and say, oh, they were so happy, they were so encouraged, and things like that. You need to be part of a community. By being part of a community, you are encouraged, So that's my take on all of this. I feel that people have to really have their convictions set in stone. so that nothing can change it. Now, I'm going to share this with you. Yesterday, I got information that somebody sold 20,000 XRP. And they said they were getting out. Hi, Stella Man. Good to see you on here. Thank you for joining, and thank you for being a member. Okay, they said that they were getting off. They sold 20,000 XRP. Why did they do that? Because they were listening to a channel that basically scared the heck out of them. This influencer, and I won't mention names. I can't even remember who it was, but I'd rather not even say. But if I knew, okay, so that's the membership button there. If you want to join the channel, you can do it. I just posted it on there for you guys who are already saying they don't mind joining. So it's $5.11 per month, and you are a member. Okay. Yesterday's live was fire. AO, you were there, eh? Were you there or you watched it? Yeah. So there are a lot of people who are listening to these channels and they are dumping their crypto because they bought it at $2.50 and it's gotten to $3 whatever. Oh, they can't stand it. They can't stand that it's going back to what they bought it. They don't want to lose one day. Out. They get out. Let me just share a story with you. My first XRP that I bought was $1.06. That was several years ago. And when I bought it, I took some money out of my retirement savings because I don't have retirement savings. I believe in real estate, land and things like that. So I don't have a lot. But I took some money out, excuse me, paid the penalty, and I put into XRP. Later I found out, I started learning more about it, and I realized, oh my goodness, I just spent $1.06. I should have waited because right after I bought it, it just collapsed. And I felt very bad. But then I began to study the industry, study the market, the space, and I learned more about it. And I said, all right, so I dollar cost averaged. My wife also got in. We both dollar cost averaged, and we brought our average down after a while. And the good news about dollar cost averaging that you can use $20, $30, $50. It's easy to do. Off your paycheck, take a small amount. If you buy 3 XRP at a price lower than what you paid before, it contributes to the average price down, dollar cost averaging, right? And so that really helped us to do that. But $1.06 way back in the day, if I had only held it and didn't dollar cost average, at this point I would have only had like 300% on my investment, which is still not bad because no bank, I've put money in the bank, nothing comes out. All the years I've held my mortgage with the bank, and also I'm into rentals, I have never one day, my bank has never given me with all they don't even say, oh, thank you for keeping all these mortgages with us for all these years. Here is $20. Go and buy I just got a Tangem cold wallet, by the way. Go and buy yourself a coffee. Go and buy yourself a banana float for your family and yourself. Nothing. You don't get anything back from them, and yet they get everything from us. You put your money in the bank. You know what they do? The law allows them to lend out 10 times your deposit. That's creating money out of thin air. It's a very unfair system. Blockchain will change all of that. Now, does it mean old money will still not come around and try to beat everybody? Well, it's old money that's been fighting the system for a while. But there's nothing they can do about it because when the time for there's a saying that there's nothing greater than an idea whose time has come. The idea of blockchain has come, and so it's going to step in and take its place as it ought to. Clifford, did you get it? Did you do it? So those of you who want to get Electronium or any token that you are finding difficult to get in the US, if it's an Ethereum token, you can go on to RocketX.com, RocketX.exchange, RocketX.exchange, and then you buy Ethereum and you swap it with whatever token you want. I'm not sure if it's, yeah, I believe it's on the Ethereum network that it's working, but it's a very, very good it's a very good app to exchange Ethereum for any of the tokens that are hosted on there. So do your research, get on there. I just showed it to Clifford, and he went and he did it, and it worked. I'm gonna show it to you. It's RocketX.exchange. RocketX.exchange. Try that, and you'll be happy you did. Okay. I said something about Tangem. Can you make a review on the Tangem wallet if you don't mind? What do you mean, like make a review? Oh, that's when I use it. I just got mine, but I'll review it later. But I've had a lot of good things about it. Remy on X is always presenting Tangem, so I do a Tangem review at some point. I've not done review on any of the other wallets. Like I have a link for like a referral link for Ledger. I have a referral link for Ellipal as well as for Decent. But you know, I think I've had more. Maybe I lean towards the Decent more than all the others. Ellipal is good because it's the world's first air-gapped wallet. So that's it. So it's like a deep freezer of deep freezers. Okay, that's good, Johnny Craig. I'm happy for you. Johnny, please consider being a member of the channel. It's only $5 a month. And that would be a big boost for the channel, and that would support the work that we're doing here. Uh, so let me know if my voice is still jumping in and out. Can you all still hear me and see me? Is it clear? So I expect WikiCat to actually lose about anything from 3 to 4 zeros, but people are saying it'll lose all its zeros. So okay, I'm in for that. Okay, thank you, Tommy. I'm in for that. I let it lose everything. The more the better. The more the merrier. Okay, so I was talking about Crypto Rocket. August is my conviction that things will start running. I've had some prophecies in that regard. I haven't had a vision or anything, but I believe so. Remember, a few days ago, I told you that I woke up from sleep and I was coming out of sleep, and right there I was shown Electronium ETN 23. But I don't know, it was 23 cents or $23. So I'm trusting God to give me more clarity on what that is. Solidify your convictions. How do you do that? Well, you've got to do your research. You can't just run by what people are saying. I just told you somebody sold 20,000 XRPs just a few days ago and that's all they had. They sold it all. That's number one. Number two, somebody got scammed by the scammers. What happened? The person was told to send XRP to a certain address and they will get double back. So they did, and they got. They sent XRP, and I just got this information yesterday. Hey, Abundance Grace. So they sent XRP and they got hammered. That happens a lot, and there's a lot of scammers now. There is even, they're writing letters to ledger owners. Scammers are writing letters to you. If you own ledger, they will write a letter to you. It will look like the ledger company itself. It looks like like the official letterhead of ledger, asking you some things and telling you rubbish that's not. And at the end of the day, all they're trying to do is scam you of your hard-earned tokens. So there's a lot of scamming going on. Ledger will not ask you for your seed phrase. They won't ask you for any of those things. And one of our channel members actually asked me to, messaged me because somebody scammed him. Now he has the person's information, and he's saying that maybe we should start putting the information of these people out in the open. True, because with KYC you can see how things moved. Right? You can see how people, they call you and they ask you for your seed phrase in the process. A lot of people are naive about this industry, about this space. And again, you may say, oh, well, they're the ones who are dumb, whatever. No, if people don't really know, they're buying and putting in cold wallet, they have no idea what's going on. And people have a mindset of, how you call Walmart, or Walmart calls you, or you call a restaurant, and that's this society. You can make calls and get information. So it's happening, but you have to be on your guard. So solidify your convictions, study the asset that you are holding, look at the history. I want to point something out about XRP to you that many people don't really think about. Have you looked at XRP in the past and you see how it spikes and comes down? It's done that 3 or 4 times in its existence. There's a reason, in my opinion, why that is happening like that. And that's what we're going to see until one big candle that doesn't come down anymore. And that big candle will occur because of all of the different things. Yesterday I gave an analogy about, building a house with prefabricated housing. These are houses that every single thing about the house comes from elsewhere, right? The windows, the doors, the flooring, the kitchen, the appliance, everything. The only thing is the ground. If there's a basement, then you dig the ground and put the concrete in to build the basement. And even now, there are prefab systems for things like basements. So you dig the ground, you put your concrete in, or even prefab. Everything can be prefabricated. So dig the ground and drop a basement in, drop a staircase or stairwell in, and then, so when you have that, you come to the site. Let's say that we were putting up a prefab building in the back here, right there. Okay, I'd like to put a prefab somewhere there, make it an office. In the winter I go there as my man cave and work. Anyway, so you have the prefab built materials. The truck drops them. What happens is, over time, the prefab was built in the factory. Maybe it took 3 months to build or 1 month to build, whatever. But the day of building, the day that they start building, it may take 3 hours to 3 days, depending on what is being built. And your house is standing. People will say, "Oh, this house came up suddenly." Well, it didn't come up suddenly. They had been working in the factories where you and I could not see. There's a building called Boxable, a building company called Boxable in California. And they've been making waves in California, particularly because of the restrictions on expanding, residential buildings. People are able to add what they call an in-law suite or something like that using Boxable, right? Or a guest room or guest house using Boxable. So, and it's going to spread across North America because houses are becoming ridiculously expensive. And so there will be some kind of arrangement where people can actually build their own home using Boxable. Let's see how that goes. But because it's all systems that have been, put together in a factory, you come and in a few hours, the house is standing. Now, XRP is like that. All the ISO 222 current cryptos, they are like that. Why? They've been building them for a specific purpose. So when the time comes, all of the prefab items come together and it will be sudden. This is why my video yesterday, I said XRP's rise will be sudden. That will be my third video that I've done, with a title in that frame. XRP's rise will be sudden. Like on the day of Pentecost, there was a sudden move. It will be sudden. It'll be sudden. And people will say, "Oh, it just went up like that." There are people who are watching to see what will happen before they make their decision to jump in. Well, it'll be too late because you won't be able to catch it when it jumps. Thank you, Joseph Musa. I appreciate your words. All right. So that's my spiel. Okay. So Crypto Rocket, solidify your convictions. Number 3, be safe and much more. I've already talked about being safe. Some of you already know. Please never forget, your crypto is not on the device. It's not on your Tangem. It's not on your Ellipal. It's not on your Ledger. It's not on your Decent. It's on the blockchain. If you ever feel that your crypto is missing or stolen, go look on the scanner. Every blockchain has a scanner, including the layer 2s. The layer 1 is the original blockchain, and then the layer 2s are those that are built on top of it. All of those have their scanners, and you can scan it. For example, for Ethereum is Etherscan. So you go, "Hey, Joe Lewis, how are you?" You go to Etherscan. Please, I'm asking for more members this month. My goal is 100 members, and that will be it for a while. If we can get 100, I'll be very delighted. If we don't, I will still be very delighted for the ones I have. The Bible says to give thanks for the things that you have. Be thankful for such things as ye have. So no grumbling, no complaining, no murmuring. But 100 will be a tidy number, maybe 120. But let's, if you are not a member of the channel and you have enjoyed what I gave so far, you've enjoyed being part of this channel. I know there's 1,000 YouTube channels. And why am I asking? Some is 99 cents, some is whatever. But here I engage with you. So $5.11. Join the channel. I'd appreciate you. The link to join is right there pinned. Just click on it and it takes your details, and that's how you become a member. Thank you very much. For those of you who are already members, we're at about 70, I believe. I haven't checked it this morning, but I believe it's 70 members, and that gives me such joy. All right. and I will be putting up videos for members only, as well as live streams for members only. Okay, the live stream that is public is very good, but you see yesterday how two people came on and they just kept on harassing and harassing. You know, one of them was talking like he was, you know, very Christian language, very Bible kind of language, but it was not of the spirit. I just felt it in my gut. You know, there's a story in Acts chapter 16 of Paul and Silas. They were going to the temple every day, and this girl will follow them and say, "Oh, these are the men of God. Oh, these are the men of God. Oh," but eventually, hello, happy, oh, electronium, yes. Hey, you know, these are the men of God. These are the men of God. And after many days, the Bible says she did this for many days. It says Paul was grieved in his spirit. Once you start feeling that grief in your spirit, not because you dislike the person, you are trying to pay attention, but there's a certain grief. The Bible says the spirit will bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. That is how the spirit also bears witness with our spirit that you are talking with someone who is probably an agent of darkness, or somebody who doesn't know the truth and is causing problems, you know. So yeah, there you go. Daryl Jones, will one BTC be enough to retire in 5 years? I honestly can't tell you. No, I don't know. So if you buy one Bitcoin, that's $100,000. If you have $100,000, you buy one Bitcoin. Can you retire on 1 million? So in 5 years, you think Bitcoin is going to be 1 million? In 5 years, you think Bitcoin is going to be 10 million? Like, I don't know. It doesn't sound plausible. I would rather put my, if I had $100,000, I won't buy one Bitcoin. I'm not going to do that. Man, I will put that money into the altcoins. In fact, right now, the altcoins is the one you should put money in, because the money is coming off the plateau and it's coming down the sides, right, of the plateau. The Bitcoin at the top is called, the top of the plateau is Bitcoin. The sides are the altcoins. And of course, in between, you have the meme coins. So how it flows is that when Bitcoin rises to a new all-time high, people take profits, companies take profits, institutions take profit, governments take profit, and as they take profit, the excess liquidity flows over the mountainside, the plateau side, and hits the altcoins. When it hits the altcoins, then that bounces off, because the altcoins have a way of moving rapidly because of their small caps. So they move rapidly, boom, 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 clear 1-0, clear 2-0, clear, because a lot of money coming into those small caps. And then from there, boom. And that's why people always use market cap to say XRP cannot get to $1,000. But that's a mistake, because you have to understand the meme coins have no utility, but the XRP has utility. Don't ever confuse that. Many meme coins, almost meme coins, have no utility. WikiCat has a utility. What is the utility? Education. Now, as people seek education and engage with the coin to learn, there will be a huge population of Africans and other Africans in the diaspora supporting it, as well as other nationals who will now see the crypto education platform. So you have people going in and out as they are buying and selling, taking their position in WikiCat, and also WikiCat will be adopted by landlords. This, I'm just telling you this. This is not a prophecy, but I can see it happening by landlords, by car wash centers, by restaurants, by, you know, Africa is becoming very crypto savvy, and that's what people don't seem to understand. And the laws will eventually catch up. But by then, the industry has been so entrenched, and WikiCat will have the kind of run that Shiba Inu had, and even better. Better by far. All right? So that is my position. So I don't know if... yeah, Bitcoin is the tide, but how much do you have, Daryl Jones? How much do you have to put in Bitcoin? I don't have 100,000. I don't have 200,000. So I cannot retire with 100,000 on Bitcoin. It's not going to happen. You can do that if you want, but that's not my play. I have already done very well with the ones I have put money in, and it has actually outperformed Bitcoin. If I had put my money in Bitcoin and the ones I have put my money in, I'm just telling you, I mean, how can you argue with somebody's experience? That's really something I don't understand. You know, somebody said, I say I'm born again. I know Jesus as Savior. He's giving me peace. I used to not have peace. Now I have peace. Jesus gave me peace. He said, no, 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 no. You can't, you know, you are just deceived. You are just fooled. Okay. You see what I mean? You know, so that's the way it is. You know, when I say, oh, I've done well with other altcoins, And people say, oh no, you don't know. Bitcoin is a rising tide. Yeah, it pulls, it brings the tide in, then all the boats will rise. So if you are a boat and you are on the shore and you have a yacht, you are all on the shore at the harbor, right? You're all waiting. So when Bitcoin brings the tide up, the yacht will rise higher. My small dinghy will also rise higher. My canoe will also rise higher. My little boat, my sailboat will also rise higher. The catamarans will also rise higher. Everybody rises when the tide comes in. That's a given. So Bitcoin is the tide. But some people will not be able to ride the tide at the top because they are at the bottom. They were left behind. And this is why we're saying there cannot be one thing that is the first and always the first. It's impossible. You will always have somebody else come up. You'll always have somebody else come up. Look at Nvidia. Did you think Nvidia would be worth the amount it's worth today? GM used to be the top. GM used to be the one, it was the biggest company in the world for many, many years. Where is GM today? It's not occupying that position. And that is exactly what will happen to Bitcoin. You don't have to agree with me. Just stay there until it happens. You just have to look at history. History always rhymes. The rail industry was the biggest industry in the world at one time. Railway, carrying people and goods from one place to the other and services. But the railway is not the biggest industry today. Oil was the biggest industry in the world for a long time. Oil is not going to be the biggest industry anymore. You know what's going to be the biggest industry? Cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies. Thank you, Sahid. God bless you. Michael Taylor, XDC is a sleeping giant. Whoever knows, like if you can't afford XRP, go and get a lot of tokens with XDC and XLM. Buy a few XRP for the sake of having XRP because it's the king of the ISOs. Because, you know, it's like buying Bitcoin when it was $1 or when it was $100. You say, no, 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 it's too expensive. I knew Bitcoin when it was that cheap, but I was not interested. I was not involved. I was not engaged. And we missed out. I'm not missing out this time. Michael Taylor, what is hard to buy in Canada? Tell me. Send me an email. I'll tell you what to do. Actually, is there anything else you want to buy? Or you can set up a 30-minute call with me. It's on my thing there. You have to pay for that one. And I'll guide you. I'll show you what to do. And you can put some good money in it. Get a big bag of XDC. That's my, not financial advice. Do your research. I'm not a financial advisor, but you can put a big bag. I mean, if you take money out of your retirement, I took money from RRSP. I put it into XRP. That money I put into XRP has grown 7 times. Meanwhile, it was with the bank forever. Nothing. You always check book value, market value, book value, market value. And when it gains $50, they will tax the $50. I don't even know what to say. Yes, XDC will do very, very well. XDC will do well. You know, if you watch how it moves, XRP runs, then XDC follows. Then, yeah. XDC follows, and then... Sorry, XLM follows, and then XDC. XDC seems to be the late runner. But that could change. It is a sleeping giant, yeah. Just, aside, just buy what you can and hold it. All fingers are not equal. Do what you can. Do what you can. And put a little bit into maybe WikiCats, like a meme coin that is going to run very, very well. Yeah, P Verite, confirm that. P Verite, consider becoming a member. You've been on my channel for a while. You've been such a blessing. I like your comments. I like your support. So consider being a member. Yeah, it can happen. It will also bring some problems with it. That's why we want to have a community to support one another as we go along. Could you speak on how to not be overcome with sudden wealth? That's why I'm starting a Patreon. That's why I'm starting a Patreon, because the problem of having wealth is greater than the problems of not having wealth. Let me put it this way. I'd rather have wealth and have problems that I can solve than not have wealth. You see what I mean? So, but there are problems that will come with wealth. And that's what I've been doing. Uh, I made a video for the members where I told them eight things I told them how to interview their team members, because you have to start having a team around you. So those are member videos. I'm not going to make them public. I need to have a group of people that I pour into. And while I'm pouring into them, I have their undivided attention and they have my undivided attention. I don't want to have, while I'm talking, somebody just comes and says, hey, my wife's boyfriend is outside. What should I do? You know, that you just see it pop up. It'll just break the flow. You know, I am tired of that. So, yeah, you have to be prayerful. And you know, just find a community that is going in the direction you want to go and be part of it. It's like being in a church. It's like being part of a local group of people that they are going somewhere. It'll bless you. It'll change your life. It'll help you. We'll help one another. This is very important. No, no problem, P Verity. It's not, I have to ask, right? I have to ask people to be members. It's just I'm the channel, I'm the one on the channel, I'm the channel host. So I have to ask people, hey, be a member, become a member, become a member. You know, it's $5 a month. It won't kill you. If you don't like it after 3 months, you can, or even after 1 month, you can just say, oh, I don't like this stuff. So, yeah, excuse me. Yeah, Michael Taylor, everybody says that. The only problem is that you don't really know what it's like to help people in need until you are there. So I'm just being honest with you. Once it's time to help people in need, you will discover some new things that you did not have any idea about. Talk to people who already have money. Ask them why they are not doing the things you want to do. Ask them how they help the poor. Okay, good. Ask them how they help the poor. Did you lose all your wealth if you've been there before? Ask them how they help the poor and that why is it not showing? Like, why don't they? Ask them. Have coffee with them. Ask them questions. I would post it and the members would see it. So, where are you, Tech? Are you in Germany? And for I have subscribers, members in Germany. I have them in Africa. I have them in different places. So, what I do, I usually like to do morning 7 a.m., 8 a.m. Central, because at that time in in other parts of the world, I have members in Australia. So it's hard for some people that are 16 hours away. They won't catch me live, but the live is 30 minutes. I don't go for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, because I want to focus. I do devotionals, I engage, but there are times when it will be long, right? Because yeah, the members is like short, sweet, straight to the point type of thing. And then we'll have parties too, just where we hang out and just have coffee together. Yes, people have to mock you, Sahid. You know, part of the wealth transfer, uh, period, uh, baggage is mockery. People have to mock you. On the day of Pentecost, Peter and the apostles and disciples, they were mocked. Mockery is part of a sign, one of the signs that you are going in the right direction. You know, it was somebody trying to reach me. I'm going in the right direction. That's why. Yeah, somebody, calls coming in, but I don't want to interrupt this and start trying to fiddle with my phone while I'm talking to you guys. You guys are important. Javad, how are you? Where are you? I think, are you in the States too? Red Star! Abundance Grace, yes, sound. Abundant Grace, consider becoming a member. Obstacle, thank you for being a member. I saw that you joined the other day. Um, Vshak, thank you for being a member. Vshak, we're meeting today, right? Is our meeting today? Thank you, Tech. Thank you for coming on. Tech just joined as a member. Vshak, is our meeting today? When Lambo? No, Johnny Craig, you can't do that. That's reserved for Johnny Mata. Oh my God, this guys. Oh yeah, yeah. Vshak, I'm meeting you at 12 Central. Am I correct? Is that the same person, Vshak Thomas? Okay. I can't wait. Thank you for buying my I don't know what you did. Was it the $99 one? Yeah, that's it. Okay. So guys, you can buy a $99 mentoring coaching call where you just want to talk to me about your life. You can also talk about your portfolio, maybe rearranging it, anything at all. Why I'm here, I have 38 years of experience in life and ministry. Somebody said to me, why are you charging people? Why just give them for free? No, sorry, get away, get thee behind me, Satan. Yeah, people value things when they pay for it. That's number one. Number two, there's honor and integrity when you pay for things. And number three, there's tons of free stuff out there. And I give free stuff on here all the time. When I'm sitting here talking and sharing, it's free. And I'm not charging people to come on here. That's too far away, Abundance Grid. Don't worry. You don't have to be a member. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah, you can just join as you have been joining, and yeah. This year, why does it have to be this year? It's only $5. I have people in Germany. I have 2 guys or 3 guys in Germany who are members of the channel. No, nothing is free, man. Nothing is free. People don't like to give their money away, but they don't know that when they put money into something that is valuable, first of all, they're being respectful of knowledge. They're being respectful of wisdom. They're being respectful of, the Bible says, buy the truth and sell it not. And some people say, oh, I'm going to help the needy, but they're not helping the needy now. I'm going to give money to the poor. They're not helping the poor now. And then some people say, oh, I'm going to help the poor, but when it's time, they are shocked by how some of the poor behave. Because some people are not poor because they don't have abilities to reason and think and do things, but they are poor by choice. Why some people are poor by just by circumstances, and if they have an opportunity. So you have to know who needs help and who doesn't need help. Some people can't be helped. And some people, when you help them, you destroy their relationship with you. One day, somebody gave a gift to another person, and the person got offended. He said, why did you give me? Is it because you think I'm poor? Now, the person is poor. So he said, you are looking down on me. That's why you are giving me gifts, because you think I'm poor. Their pride rejected a blessing. There are some poor people that are so proud, you can't even help them. Okay? There are poor people also who just need a little bit of encouragement, and you see them do very well in life. So we have to know how to find those kind of people. Yes, ego is the number one killer. Pride goes before a fall. I'm telling you, people, it's happened to me, but I don't want to share it because I may be sharing somebody that is around my circles. But yeah, and I have had many experiences. A proud man who would not forgive another person, who had nothing, broke all the time, couldn't support his children. They left home, destroyed his family because he was bitter, extremely bitter, and his poverty was a result of his bitterness and unforgiveness. So there are people like that. You can't help them. You can't. So what you do is you have to find, a balance, and you have to ask God for wisdom to know where to go, who to help, and how to help them. Another thing you have to know is somebody helped her mom. A guy helped his mom. He made money, and he gave his mom money, and that destroyed their relationship. He gave her a large amount of money to help her because he was so thankful for her being his. But that was what destroyed their relationship. If he knew, he would have been doing it a bit at a time. Because as soon as his mom knew he had a lot of money, she wanted more, and she began to complain, and she began to manipulate, and she began to lie. This was a woman that was so wonderful. So it was better for her to be just above poor, just a little bit at a time. She became a completely different person. And she'll be making suggestions. Oh, you see that your cousin over there, they don't have money. My sister, oh, her house is leaking. Can you help her? Oh, this, it became a big wazoo. You see, look at that footballer in Europe. What's his name? I forget. He's from Togo or Cameroon. Yeah, he did everything for his family, and they just kept asking for more and more and more and more and more because they just take their calculators and calculate. Oh, he makes 300,000 euros a week. Oh, yeah, we can have money. We can have money. It's not just Africa, it's everywhere too. Abundance grace. Yeah, African, but it's because our relatives are not white people, so we don't know that they have those problems too. My church, I have all of them. So I have all kinds of people. Human problems are the same everywhere. Yeah, education really. Well, maybe you think so. I don't know. It's humility. It's a condition of the heart because there are educated people who are crazy. They are educated, but they are crazy. Who are the people who are stealing all the money in America? Are they not the lawyers in the Congress? They are educated, but they are thieves. Many of them are thieves. You know what I mean, Taylor? Michael. So it's again, people say, "Oh, okay, if they are educated, yes, education is a part of it." But I've seen some of the worst criminals are the most educated people. They have doctorate degrees, but they steal money. Look at COVID. The most educated people told us when you enter into a restaurant, you put on a mask, you walk to your table, then you remove the mask and you put it on the table, and then you eat your food. Oh, you want to go to the washroom, you put the mask on, then you walk to the washroom, and you just. And then when you get to the washroom, you do your little, number one or number two, whatever. Then you wash your hands nicely, and then you come back. Then you come back to the table, you remove the mask, and you sit down. Educated people told us that was how to get rid of a virus. I can hear some of you laughing loud there. Yeah. So they are educated lawyers. They are criminals in suits. They wear very nice suits. They talk very smoothly, very suave, but they are criminals. This is why anytime the media is saying, this man is a criminal, this man is a criminal, this man is a criminal, I don't agree. I just say no, forget it. It's not true. It's not true. There's something more you don't know. I don't trust them. If they are pointing to one, why do you point to only one person? What of all the other people? Why point to only this one? It's an agenda. It's an agenda. So please, and then for the Canada Cross Border Conference, September 11th to 14th, if you're interested, send an email to my email there. And in the description, you find my email. Send and say you are interested. We'll send you all the details. Once you pay, we'll give you the venue, and you'll fly into the James Richardson Airport, and we'll pick you up, or you can rent a vehicle, and the GPS will take you to where we're going to be. We're going to be in a secluded area by the lake, and we're going to learn together. They eat the poo-poo like ice cream. What does that mean? That's why they say if you win the exactly. Well, the media tells everybody, right? You have to take a picture to show that they are legit. Lance Ward, what are you talking about? What don't I want to know? Okay, I've been here for an hour. I want to say thank you to everybody who joined. God bless you all. You guys are awesome. Can I wear a mask? I didn't wear a mask most of the time. I would, because I start feeling faint. So when they ask me why don't you have, I say, well, health problems. I was not really diagnosed, but the reality was that the mask was really affecting me. I didn't fly much. I think there's nothing wrong in wearing a mask if you want to wear a mask. Sometimes it's a wise thing to do if you are coughing and you want to cover your mask, your face, so you don't cough onto other people. Or you are in a hospital room where there's other people waiting to see the doctor and they're going coughing, hacking around. There's nothing wrong in covering your breathing so you don't breathe in, the virus. There's nothing wrong with that. But the mandating of a mask it became ridiculous. Ridiculous. Lonzo Turner, who is attacking you? God bless you, Michael. I appreciate it. Consider being a member. I'm looking for more members. I'm hoping we'll have about 20, 30 more this month. So this way we can hit our 100 target. Lance Ward. Um, I don't know. I can't just say it here like that. I have to be very careful. You can book a time with me if you want, and I'll show you what to do. Some parts of your country are not okay. So let me tell you this. Just go to. I said it earlier. Scroll back to the beginning. I told you what I said. What to do. I can't say it over and over again. Try RocketX. RocketX dot exchange. RocketX dot exchange. Elon scammed you. Yes, I know. Lance Ward. Yeah. Try RocketX dot exchange. Buy Ethereum, swap for ETN. All right. Well, thank you so much, everyone. It's been a pleasure being with you all this morning. It's a wonderful Saturday afternoon. The weather is great. You can see the trees are sitting pretty. Yeah, so I'm going to have a good one. I have a couple meetings right after. I have to prepare for them. Thank you so much. Yes, Lance Ward, try that. RocketX. I'm going to show you on my screen very quickly because, yeah, I don't like to do this just because you never know. Okay, so Lance Ward for you. Look, this is what you need to do. Okay, go to RocketX.exchange, all of you in America, and get Ethereum right there and swap it for any token you want. Okay, that's how you get it. Join the membership, $5 a month. Lance Ward, try becoming a member. I appreciate it. My life, okay, because my life just came, I'm going to stay for 5 more minutes. Hello, my life, how are you? Yes, lovely weather, beautiful. An insect flew into my ear just now. I don't like that. But it fell out right away. My life, how you doing? God bless you. Yes. Oh, Bayo, you were there all along. My goodness, you didn't say anything. So try, those of you in America, I'm just giving this to you. I'll do it in a training, but I'm showing you right now. Use RocketX.exchange, and you can probably find most ERC tokens. Yeah, I don't believe that you'll find BEP20 tokens there. But hey, just so you know, the first thing you got to do, you got to connect your wallet, okay? You have to connect your wallet. Once you do that, you can also download the app and use that for yourself. This I just gave you is great information. Bio, you can try that too. It'll help you. So this is why you can't teach everything. It's nice to bring people away to and they practice. You preach and practice, teach and practice. And then you can now, ride your bicycle without help. All right. Have a nice day, everybody. God bless you. Bye for now. Thank you so much.